pretty high.
Is it?
Yeah, super high, man. Look at it. A lot of space up here.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Should we do like standing? Should do the show standing now. Hey.
So tonight on the Ultimate Gravity Show, we're gonna do it standing up.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, my vape broke.
Ah, perfect. Yeah. Nice. You just had to go for the joke, didn't you?
Look at that. Vape broke. I need a new one.
Just had to go for the joke. Way to go. Way to go, stupid. You stupid idiot.
It's okay. I'm gonna build a new one.
Yep. Whoop.
Oh yeah.
Hang on.
Audio feedback.
Sorry.
What's going on, guys?
It's all me.
It's all you.
That's all me, bro. That's all me.
All right. The show is yours. I'm gonna stick
fix your vape.
Yeah, it's all you.
That's all me, bro. I'm trying to share the video now on Facebook.
Share the video of me breaking things.
But
somebody's already mad.
Going straight to the video.
Somebody is already mad on the video.
Share.
Who's pissed off?
There we go.
Who's mad?
Got it.
Yeah, there is a lot of space above us.
Yeah. There we go.
We got some stuff lined up. We're gonna cover some stuff.
Yeah.
And then
the show is all about stuff. You know how
you just
you know
realized that Jay's stupid? I've known that for years. Why? Who the fuck is so mad at us that they have to blow up our screen with mad faces? We got a guest coming in tonight. We just started now.
There it is.
So we talked before about guests and what guests could bring to the show. So we have somebody coming on later tonight that is knows a lot about games and tech and stuff like that. So he'll come on in a bit. He's probably gonna relax just before he comes on, and we'll touch on that. But the topics that he wants to talk about. In the meantime, I have fixed my vape. Let's see if it works. Yeah, we're golden.
Resilient.
Golden, and now you can't see anything.
Totally resilient.
Who?
Must be made in Korea.
Why is Emily so mad?
What?
Emily's really mad.
Is she?
She keeps blowing it up.
Why is she mad?
Silent Bob, that's me. I am Silent Bob, and I need my Jason Mewes. Look at that. She's very mad.
Why are you mad?
Probably because she's not here.
I don't understand.
Whatever.
I'm such a nice guy though. Why
There's nothing to be mad. She's probably mad because I don't have a dog. It's a good reason to be mad. I don't have a dog and I want one. Really badly. I had a video on earlier. You guys can go on my page and see it.
Dogs are fun.
Oh,
I like dogs.
I really want a dog. We got all kinds of viewers going on. We talked about a few things before we came on tonight too, to try to kind of prep you guys. You had another one of your magical lists.
Oh yeah, you want another list of something?
Yeah, but well, I'll put it out there too. For those of you that jumped on last show and then maybe jumped off, we switched up the list, so it's not a scientific list by any means at all.
No.
So because we have lists, well, Scott has lists of all different kinds, which is great.
I'm always making lists.
They're on his blog, The Man of Tomorrow. You can check out. Is it The Man of Tomorrow? What is it? How is it?
Be the Man of Tomorrow.
Be the Man of Tomorrow is his blog that you can check out and see all kinds of these lists and other articles and stuff.
Yeah, I'll put a link up.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna keep sharing this, guys. Share right now before we get into everything. I want to grab as many viewers as we can tonight. Let's see if we can. Our record. You ready for this? Our record live at once is about 14 or 15. That's not very good. That's it. Overall,
it's like he was casting a magic spell there.
Yeah. Well, I have a magic spell stick. Hold on.
Oh my god. It better not be from Harry Potter. Oh,
It's my magic spell stick. It's not from Harry Potter. It's from my wood burning stove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyways, we get about 200 to 300 viewers on the video overall. That's usually what happens. But I'd love to see like a high number of views all at once. That'd be awesome because then we could really get the crowd engaged, which would be amazing. And
That would be cool.
we could get an awesome Q&A going or something. I don't know. I love interacting with everybody. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Episode
It
15.
makes it better when people are involved. Absolutely.
Yep.
Totally. Yeah, episode 15. Can't believe it. Made it this far.
Clayton, what's up? Yeah, there's Clayton. Perfect. Clayton, share the page. Clayton gets tons of views. Did I tell you that guy had there's like 85 or 100 people on it once?
Is that the guy that meets the baseball players?
Yeah, people really like. Maybe we need to go meet baseball players.
Maybe.
Do you think it's just any baseball players? Like we could just go down to the lake and see people playing baseball.
I'm pretty sure they gotta be pros. Yeah.
I know a lot of people think they might be pro.
No, not if they're getting.
They could probably
not
act.
getting paid.
They could probably act like they're pros. Just like you could act like you're super intelligent.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What do we do here? Alright.
I'm really smart because I swear a lot.
I heard a good
I
little-
knew it.
I heard a term yesterday. He said, I don't swear, I just use fuck like a comma.
Awesome.
We need to have
Hey, you
Dom
remember?
on. It wouldn't be a good episode unless Dom was on saying he needed to be on the show.
Hey, you remember Saved by the Bell?
Yes. Saved by
Okay,
the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. The girl, the black girl in that show. Okay, I can't remember her name or her character's name.
I feel like her name would be like. I don't even know.
Anyway, the black girl in that I can't remember now.
Shaniqua?
No, she's got a weirdo name. It's not
Tootie.
No, it's kind of
that was a different
strange
show.
name. Anyway, your comma joke reminded me of something. She actually wrote a book.
Lisa Turtle?
Yeah, that's the
Lisa
character's.
Turtle.
That's the character's name. Yeah, I can't remember the actor's name, but anyway, she wrote a book, and in the book, every single word was separated by a comma.
Every word?
Every single word.
So she wants you to pause after every single word that you read.
Yeah, she basically it's a big rambling book about like philosophy and junk like that. So basically, the book is unreadable. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So is there? I just put. So is the book like one giant run-on sentence?
There's a lot of run-on sentences. Yeah. But she went to. I think she went to jail shortly after reading.
Probably for using too many commas.
Yeah, I think she got diagnosed with like schizophrenia and junk.
No. The grammar police got her from the internet.
The grammar police.
Yeah. Grammar police got her from the internet. Lark Voorhees.
Yeah, that's it.
That was the character's name?
No, that's the actor's name.
The actress's name is.
Yep.
She's
That's her
gone
name.
nuts over the years as well. He says, "Yep."
Yeah. Her book is it's everything's separated by comma. Absolutely unreadable. I'm not sure why a publishing company would go, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it.
You sure it wasn't
You know,
self-published?
they read it and they go, yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
It's all good.
Are you gonna read it? No.
No, you can't read it.
Maybe she was testing them. Maybe she's not as dumb as everybody thought. And she's like, I'm gonna write a book and separate every word with a comma, and see if they'll just print it or if they'll actually read it.
And then she shamed them by saying that if they don't understand it, it means they're not smart enough.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not going to dumb herself down for anybody.
I'm gonna write
That's
a book
right.
like that. I'm gonna change my book. Sweet.
She's not going to try to fit in by dumbing herself down.
I'm gonna see if I can write a book that is one giant long run-on sentence. 450 pages of one sentence.
You know what? There's also
Amazing.
there's also a book out there where the guy he wrote the whole book and he eliminated one word. I can't remember now. Oh, it's a really common word. I think it was.
He just eliminated a word.
Yeah, he eliminated one word, a really common word. And, it was something like the word that. He wrote the whole book and he purposely did not include that word. And it was a huge long book too. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's I wish I could remember it. It's something. It's not The Great Gatsby. I think it's called Gadsby or something. I don't know if anybody can look that up. It's really strange.
Clayton wants us to go down and meet the World Cup players right now.
In Toronto?
Well, they are doing that big, huge 10-day. We have 10-day festival going on or something like that in the Distillery District.
Yeah.
To celebrate. That's pretty late. I mean, what time do those guys? Get out of there?
I'm sure there's probably already a lineup. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's that book. I can't remember the exact. I think it was that, and he made sure that the book did not include that word at all. Really, really, really strange.
Did Russia win today?
No, they didn't.
No.
Sweden won.
Sweden. The Swedes beat Russia.
Oh, Sweden's a good team, man. You kidding me?
Yep.
Russia is full of
Russians.
super selfish goal scorers.
That's what I said.
Pretty much, so they're Russians, yeah. Because you'll look at the lineup and you'll be like, oh my god, they're crazy. It's like a superstar team, right? And then you watch them play and it's like one guy gets the puck and he's like trying to go end to end with it, or he like won't give it up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this sucks, man. They're easily beaten.
Yep.
You know who's going to shoot the puck, right? It's the guy that has the puck.
The guy that has the puck.
He's not going to pass it. You know, where it's the puck. Ovechkin's got it. Okay, great. We'll just take out Ovechkin. He's not gonna pass the damn thing. He's just gonna go end to end with it.
I don't know what Dom. Why do you love the
Ovechkin.
Russians?
Yeah.
Why does Dom love the Russians? It must be the closest country to Italy that's playing.
Yeah, Ovechkin. Emily says Ovechkin was pissed. Yeah, I don't doubt it. He's that guy is the best player that I've ever seen that has like the worst resume of wins. Like he's never won anything big in his life. He's like a super dominant skilled player, but he's never won anything big. I think the Russians won some international tournament once, and I can't remember what it was. But ever since then, World Cup, the Olympics, anything, they always lose. Ovechkin, he gets to the Stanley Cup Finals like 2 times in a row, lost,
Loses.
Yeah, that guy is the best player that has like the worst resume ever. You're like, how can that guy not win? But yeah, he does. He finds a way not to win.
Uh-huh.
But hey, that's Russians for you. Maybe he's got to learn to pass the puck a few times. Yeah. But yeah, Sweden won. Sweden's an amazing team. They got a complete team.
Yep.
Just like the Canadians, man.
We were
They got
looking
a
at that
great
roster
team.
once. We were looking at that roster the other night. All the rosters for the different teams. It's like there's a ton of teams that are stacked.
Yeah.
So
Tomorrow is North America versus Finland. North American Young Stars versus Finland. That's gonna be a good game too.
you know, I was thinking about that. You know how there is so much talent in the league right now, when you can have a Team Canada and a Team USA and still make a Team North America,
Yeah.
and it still has a ton of good players on it.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of talent to be have.
It's the Team North America Young Stars. That's what they call them.
Yep.
It's all players, I think, under 25 or 23 or something like that. And yeah, they're really a lot of really talented players on that team. But they said the other team they played Czechoslovakia in Europe or something like that. And they said the biggest problem that the other teams are fighting is that the North American team is really fast.
Oh, of course, man. It's all kids, man. They got They're going to be stupidly quick.
Yeah, they said they're having a real problems with those guys because they're just so fast. And yeah, it's a good team, man. That's a really. But so North America, Finland tomorrow. That's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a really good game.
Canada all the way, says Paul. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody in Canada is rooting for Canada except for Dom.
Oh, Canada's got a dominant team.
He's going for Russia.
Yeah. No, they're not gonna win.
No.
They're not gonna win because Ovechkin's the captain. If they were smart, they would have made somebody else the captain.
I want to get to your list. I love talking hockey, and Leafs hockey's right around the corner, which is great.
Yeah, it is.
But you have a tree of a list.
I have a list.
We discussed a few different things that we could talk about. This is the one that captured me. That I wanted to like.
This is the one you wanted.
I think this is the one that I could see everything you're gonna say. It's like, yeah, you're right, and it'll still spark debate.
Probably.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna disagree with me. I just know it.
That's it. This is why I want it.
Yeah.
This is why I want this list. So we'll go through this list. We'll see what you guys think as we go, and then we'll get into some. We'll go way off in left field, and we'll get into maybe some video game and tech talk.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done a lot of that yet. We've touched very little on it, but we're gonna get into that. I've been getting a little bit more into gaming. You can tell winter's coming. I got a GameCube now. I picked up a Game Boy Advance.
Nice.
My brother gave me. It's got like 30 games with it.
Sweet.
Oh man, it's so good. Anyways, your list.
So I got a list of often repeated facts that are not true.
All right. So things that people say are facts that aren't true.
You know what happens? A lot of people try to impress people with their intelligence and go, "Hey, did you know this and that?"
Yep.
And you're like, "That's not true."
It's not true.
But everybody repeats it because it sounds like it should be true. So I got a list, a short list. So the first one has to do with Coca-Cola. Everybody says it when they first made it, it contained actual cocaine, which is untrue. Sorry, I'm still getting messages from people. You know I'm doing a show. Stop messaging me.
Just cut it out.
Anyway, that's
I
enough.
don't know why I keep saying connection's weak.
So anyway,
There's something wrong with my internet.
Coca-Cola, the original formula, actually did not contain cocaine. They were using coca leaves and cola bean, which is where you get the cola from.
Yep.
But the coca is from coca leaves. Coca leaves is where you get cocaine from, but the process to actually get cocaine out of them is a really lengthy process, and you have to have like a shit ton of coca leaves to get a little tiny bit of cocaine out of them, and it's just not. You just can't do with that small amount.
So it's not true. Coca-Cola did not have cocaine in it.
It did not. This is often repeated all the time. The word fuck. Everybody thinks they know where the word fuck came from.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of stories about where it came from. So everybody believes it's an acronym for fornication under consent of the king, or for unlawful carnal knowledge. That's what everybody thinks it's an acronym.
Okay, so everybody thinks it's an acronym.
Right. The truth is, it's actually a German word, which is not uncommon in the English language that we have German words.
Yep.
Fuck actually sounds German. And so it comes from the word Faken, which literally means to have sex.
All right.
Very easily researched, and I mean, the similarities are right there. It's plain as day. So that's what you get. It's a German word, okay? And that sort of literally means to have sex, which is how we use it too. Which makes sense. Plus the middle finger, that's the word for fuck. It's supposed to represent a penis, right?
Yeah.
Not the two fingers.
And really big balls.
Yeah.
So 2 fingers.
Big balls, man.
2 fingers means jump on.
I don't think it does actually.
No, it means fuck
It's
off.
an English,
Fuck off.
the English version of fuck off. Yeah,
Fuck off.
yeah you can say with a
Fuck
British
off,
accent.
you lammy.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It's fun to say actually.
It's always fun to try to talk in an English accent.
Yeah, right.
Bang on, you fucker.
Try talking in an Irish accent. It's harder.
Yeah, it is. I get them
I
all
don't know
fucked
how
up.
to, I don't know how to do
See,
that.
that happens all the time. I don't want to get away from your list here.
No, that's right.
People would be like, you could talk in English, Irish, or Scottish, and people will fuck it up all the time.
Yeah.
They'll just talk in one accent and say they're talking in another accent. No, I'm talking in this lovely accent, and it's bloody Scottish. No, it's not. You're just making stupid accent noises
Yeah.
and not saying any of those
That's
three.
that's a Cockney accent there, right?
A
there.
Cockney accent?
That's what you just did.
This
that's,
guy
that's
knows.
that's low class London right there. That's not the cock. That's not the cock. Oh, hey there, governor. Hey, governor. Oh yeah. That's a low class London Cockney accent. Low educated Cockney over here.
Yeah, Cockney boy. Fuck.
Anyway.
Wanker. Get out of here, you wanker.
The other one, a lot of people have been saying is that in China or Japan, mostly China right now, that there's a town called USA.
Okay.
So when they make garments in that town, they can put on the tag "Made in the USA."
This is so ridiculous.
So there actually is a town in Japan called USA or like USA. But the problem is they can't. The problem is the tags have to say where the country is, not the city.
Right.
So they still have to say, like, USA Japan
Yeah,
or
when you-
USA China. They have to actually say the country.
That's right. When you buy a toy, it doesn't say made in Beijing.
Yeah,
It says made in China.
made in Idaho. Yeah, you can't. It has to have the state or the country itself. In the States, it's the state, I think. No, it's made in the USA, yeah. So it is a country. Anyway, it's the country. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's no foolery. If it says made in USA, it's made in USA.
No foolery or tomfoolery.
Yep. Tom, Dick, and Harry, foolery.
Or foolery of any kind.
None. You know,
Next,
fucking wanksters.
Yeah, right. Next one is that we use only 10% of our brain.
That's not true.
It is not true.
Okay.
Everybody keeps saying that you only use 10% of your brain. You actually use almost 100% of your brain.
Oh,
You
really?
only use 10% at any given time.
See, that makes sense. And I can understand now why people would be stupid enough to get that confused. You're only using 10% of your brain. Yeah, right at this given time.
Yeah, like say, being able, like walking and talking. Or if you walk, being able to walk is like using 10%. Talking or having conversation is 10%. Everything takes a little bit, and it all uses different parts of your brain at a different time.
Uh-huh.
So we use almost 100%. there was a movie based on that too that just came out with Scarlett Johansson,
Okay.
where the premise is that she uses 100% of her brain at all times,
Okay.
and then she's got like all these magical powers and stuff, and throw people across the room without touching them.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Right, but
There's a few movies like that.
as soon as I saw that, I didn't want to watch that because it was such a terrible premise. I'm like, well, it's untrue.
Yeah.
So
It's also Limitless is also like that.
Limitless.
They take a drug called NZT, which is supposed to allow you to use your entire brain, and everything works at a higher function.
Right.
So you'll be using your whole brain. You have full recognitive function, so you can remember everything. You can remember being in your mother's womb. It goes back that far. And all your and it allows you to tap into, because you have a higher function on your brain. You could tap into sensories and heighten senses at will, which is pretty neat.
That is
So like, there's one episode where he can actually he can tap into the function of the brain, where some people say they have this ability where they can see sound as colors.
right. Like
And yeah, there's an actual thing about that. That's an actual fact where people say they can
on
see.
LSD, yeah.
Yeah, they can see sounds as colors, and there's like they say it's a dysfunction that some people can have. But in this show, he can tap into that part of the brain and turn it on, so he can see sounds and sense, like smells as
Yeah.
colors.
That's pretty neat.
So it essentially turns himself into a hound dog.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So there's yeah, that
That's pretty cool.
that would tie right in, and obviously now that is inaccurate.
Yes. Well, not quite.
Maybe the drug would give him extra
I mean, if
abilities,
he's-
but it
if-
doesn't open his brain up 100%.
Well, I mean, it could enhance senses.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. You can enhance your senses. You know, but
Lucy.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Lucy,
Nick, yeah, that was
that's-
the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't she eventually like turn into the computer or something like that?
I don't know. I didn't see the movie, but the previews show her like throwing people across the room without touching them and stuff.
Yeah, she
Like,
uses full ability of her
Uh-huh.
brain, and then I think she eventually becomes a computer.
Oh,
And then
perfect.
I'm a computer. And that's what she
Stop
does.
all the. It tells people to stop all the
Yeah,
downloading.
stop all the downloading.
Yeah. Why are you downloading so much? Stop all the downloading. Last one on my list. Last one on my list is something that I actually had a college professor tell the class.
Oh my god.
And I knew he was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't say anything because I wanted a good mark on my next test.
That's tempting though to prove the teacher wrong.
It was tempting. I was like, no, you know what? No.
I don't want this guy to hate me.
He always does tough tests, so I want a good mark. The blood in your body, when you look into your veins in your wrist or your arm,
Yep.
your veins are blue. So everybody thinks the blood in their body is blue until it hits the air, in which case it combines with oxygen and turns red. So that is completely untrue. The blood in your body is always red.
Right.
The blood in your body is red because of hemoglobin. And hemoglobin is an iron molecule, right? So iron is red. Hemoglobin is red. That's why your blood's red. The hemoglobin does carry oxygen, though. The only difference in color of your blood is between venous and arterial blood.
Dark red and bright red.
You got it. You got it. So that's the only difference. Why it looks blue is because when you look through your skin, there's layers of fat underneath your skin that is blocking certain wavelengths of light getting back to your eyes.
That makes way more sense.
So it blocks out the red. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's more complicated, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it blocks out certain wavelengths of light. So red doesn't get back to your eyes, so then your eyes just see blue. People say you can do the experiment with milk too, dropping something red into milk and then looking through it. I haven't tried that, but I don't know if it might work. But anyway, Yeah, your blood doesn't combine with oxygen when it hits the air.
Dom claims he bleeds and he bleeds blue.
But yeah, I had a college professor tell the class that. He said, "Oh man, yeah, it's when you bleed, it combines with oxygen and turns red." I'm like, no, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. A lot of people do that. A lot of people say that though, and it's completely
essentially,
wrong.
if they killed somebody in space, he would just bleed blue. Bleed blue.
No, you bleed red.
No, there's no oxygen there, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, based on that theory. Yeah.
If you got cut open in space,
Yep.
you would just bleed blue.
Yes.
Based
Yeah.
on theory.
Although there is, there is an animal that has blue blood though.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know this.
You want to take a guess on what it is?
Hold on. Blue blood. I'm gonna guess it is some kind of fish.
Very close. Very close. Yeah. It's a shellfish.
Is it one of those deep, those ones that live like way in the deep sea where there's no light?
No.
No. It's a shellfish. Lobster.
No. Hey, how about we pose a question to the room and see if they can get it? No looking up on the internet, by the way. Not allowed.
Yep. Don't look it up. It's exactly what everybody's doing right now too. They're Googling it.
Yeah, everybody's Googling it.
The duckbill platypus.
No, not even close. Anyway, it's a
It's
horseshoe.
fun to say.
It's a horseshoe crab.
A horseshoe crab.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've seen one of those before.
You have. Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's those.
Glad to know.
They got big, ugly looking shells, and then they got long, pointy tails.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
They have blue blood. Their
Nope, Tracy, you're wrong. It's not seahorse.
their hemoglobin, or what should be hemoglobin in them, is copper instead of iron.
Uh huh.
So the blood's blue.
Interesting.
Yeah. By the way, I'll give you something else. There is actually another animal, and I don't know which one it is, that has yellow blood.
Yellow.
So anybody in the chat room, they can look that up, because I can't remember what animal it is. It has yellow blood, which is sulfurous based.
Sulfur based. Yellow blood. And is it true that the Irish bleed green?
Yeah, they bleed whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah. So that's that. If people want to look it up, yeah, yellow blood. I think it's a sea creature as well. But anyway,
It makes
it's
sense.
Sulfur-based blood.
I
So,
think there's a lot of creatures in the bottom of the ocean that we just have never discovered.
Yeah, there
I
is.
think there is.
Sure. Absolutely. So
This is their blood
that's what I got for my list.
extracted, but not sure why. We do so.
Oh yeah, the horseshoe crab. Yeah. the horseshoe crab. They harvest the blood out of it.
For what?
I can't remember. They do medical tests on it.
Huh.
They use it for medical tests. Not quite sure.
They probably just want to watch it bleed a different color.
They don't kill it, so that's the good part.
Huh.
Yeah. They do harvest the blood for some kind of medical procedure. It does have some special properties to
I
it.
stick it
Something
on,
like
hook an IV up to it.
Oh, I think it's like resistant to diseases or something like that.
Oh, really?
It doesn't get any disease or something. Yeah, it's something weird like that. But yeah, they do. They harvest it, like a ton of it, every year. So much that they actually breed the horseshoe crabs just so they can do that. But yeah, they use a lot of its blood.
I want one of those crabs now.
Yeah,
That sounds really cool.
they're pretty neat.
Just want to hook a little IV up to him. Harvest his blood.
I don't know if it's compatible. I don't know if you can put it in your body.
I don't want to put it in my body.
Why not? That'd be cool.
Yes.
Like horseshoe crab blood.
Horseshoe crab blood. Just be like, I'm immune to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go back to
What's wrong with that?
just do anything.
That's cool.
I can't get any disease.
You know, there's pigs that have human blood.
I could see that. They do a lot of experiments on pigs.
Yeah.
They're very,
Oh yeah.
they're very biologically close to us. somehow.
They are. Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. But
There's
there's
Emily.
yeah, there's pigs that
She put up a link on
yeah.
sea cucumbers have yellow blood.
Ah, nice. There you go.
How the fuck did Justin know this? Google.
Internet. Internet's got all the answers.
That's right.
I only had half the answer.
Sea cucumber. Can you eat a sea cucumber?
Dude.
And if you put a sea cucumber beside a cat, would it jump the same way it does beside a regular
Right.
cucumber?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Have you ever tried that?
I have not.
No, I don't have a cat to try it with. You know what? I might get a cat just to try the cucumber trick.
I'm gonna have to try it on Emily's cat.
You got it.
Let's see if that
I
happens.
put it, film it.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Have you seen those videos where the cat?
I have. It's
with the cucumber, the
unexplainable,
cat
yeah.
freaks out, jumps.
It's completely unexplainable. Yeah. I don't understand at all.
That I can watch those cat videos. Are great. I love watching cat videos. That's about the extent of my love for cats on video. I get all, my eyes get all irritated. I get all allergic. These cats, I can't have them around. But I can watch the shit out of cat videos. Not a good reason to get a pet. You're right. It is not a good reason to get a pet. I do, however, want a dog, and I want a dog to be my little furry buddy. He can come on the show, and he can chill with us, and he can drive around with me, and he can do all kinds of cool dog companion things. And get him a little hat, maybe like a bowler hat. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know why you want to get a hat.
And not too big of a dog, not too small of a dog, kind of like, you know, like a big dog that's not a lap dog that thinks he's a lap dog. Like one of those dogs.
I don't know. I recommend you go down to the shelter though and get a shelter dog.
That's a good call. I'd be down for that.
Get a shelter dog.
I'm in support of that. A shelter dog for sure. A rescue dog. I'd like to fatten up a skinny rescue dog.
Oh yeah.
Be like, that dog's malnutrition? Not anymore.
They are.
Tootsie is
And even
well
though-
behaved.
And even though they're animals, they're forever grateful. You
Yep.
think they can't think that well, but they do.
They got great memories.
They can think
They
that
got-
abstractly.
They have like an instinct memory. That's
Yep.
why. It's fantastic.
They're like, this guy's fed me. This guy feeds me all the time. Gives me
Yep.
treats. Took me out of that cage.
Unlike my mother's dog, who thinks I'm going to eat him.
Yep.
My mother's dog hates me.
That's a scared dog.
That dog was scared of me the whole time I moved my mother yesterday.
Yeah.
The whole time he's so scared of me, and I try to be really nice. You know, you talking that annoying talking to a dog voice. Hey, little buddy,
God.
how's it going?
Oh, I hate that. so
Hey. Yeah, try all that. That didn't work, so I switched it up. Just talk normal to him. Try to give him some treats. Didn't happen. But when we got him over to the new house, I was able to convince him to come over to me when I had some chicken in my hand.
much. Oh, chicken. That does it.
And I gave him some chicken. Not too big. Made sure no bones, because you don't want to give chicken bones to
Yeah,
dogs.
true. Yep.
I gave him some little pieces of chicken. He loved it. It was funny because he'd come running, and he'd get right close to me, he'd slow down, reach forward with his mouth, take the chicken real gentle like. He'd back up, turn around, run away, and then just before he got around the corner, he'd look back at me to see if I was offering more chicken.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then if I wasn't, he would run around the corner. And if I was, I did it one time, I noticed he did it. I pulled more chicken, he'd running away, he turns around, he's like, oh, he's got more. And he went back, he came back to me. Because every once in a while, the dog will warm up to me, but for some reason, Ollie the Jerk does not like me. That's why his name is Ollie the Jerk. Honestly, if I close my eyes, this conversation sounds like a drunken bro talk. That,
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What is a drunken bro talk?
We just have conversation on this show. That's what we do.
We're just shooting the shit, man.
We try to educate you, and then we try to talk about some different things on the show. You know,
Yeah,
and,
trying to spice things up with.
And then sometimes we get sidetracked with some really good stuff.
Yeah, trying to spice things up, some weirdo facts.
Yep. And this is what we do. This is the way life is around us. We just.
Speaking of that, we got a guest tonight, right?
We do.
We should probably get to it.
Who is that fucking guy? I don't even know how long this is
Yeah, where's that idiot? I don't know what his name is even. Well, is he even here yet?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come on and do some drunken bro talk.
Yeah? Nice. I don't even know what that is, but okay.
Alright, you guys want to talk tech and video games? We'll talk tech and video games.
Well, even if they don't, I mean, it's too late now.
It's not like they're going to stop us.
No, they're getting it. They're getting it, whether they like it or not.
Justin enjoys the show very much. That's why he watches every episode.
Right on.
I love faithful viewers. Will you buy a shirt? If we made a shirt that said the Ultimate Gravity Show, would you buy it?
Teespring.
Already we're making shirts?
Well, no, I would make one to sell it. And then we would have, you know,
We're making shirts
a
already.
couple dollars.
Teespring campaign.
Yeah, we could do a t-shirt campaign.
All right,
I enjoy the show, it just needs more dom.
Alright, so what do we, we're gonna bring a guest on now?
Yeah, let's get him in here.
Top Turkey or Tech? Tech Turkey?
Yep.
Here,
We're gonna slide in here.
Do a little truffle truffle.
good?
We tried to get the.
There
Hey,
we
look, it's
are.
Tucker.
Right
What's going on, guys? What's going on, buddy?
Bro
So
talk.
pointers of not next gen consoles, but like the iPhone S version of consoles.
Okay, so let's break this down. The consoles that are out now, the current gen consoles like the
Xbox
PS4
One.
and the Xbox One,
Yeah,
are coming out with new versions of their consoles.
precisely.
Okay, so what are they doing with that?
You want to talk about the PlayStation or the Xbox?
Let's start with the PlayStation. What is PlayStation doing?
All right. Their price tag: $399 for the PlayStation 4 Pro. All right.
$399.
Yeah.
Okay.
What have they done differently? They made it-
PlayStation 4
Pro.
Pro.
Yeah,
Okay.
they made it bigger, not by much. You know how it has
The console itself is bigger.
2 centimeters.
Okay, that's not much.
Okay, yeah.
You know how it has the 2 layers?
I mean, it's a lot more for a woman when you have 2 centimeters, but
Oh.
What if you only have 2 centimeters?
then you better hope PlayStation's gonna give you an extra 2.
You know how it was layered with kind of 2 tiers separated in the middle?
Yep.
They're doing a 3rd tier.
Okay.
Don't know why.
So it's gonna look like 3-step tier.
Yeah.
All right, got you.
A little bit heavier, but it's sitting on your shelf. Weight doesn't matter.
I got a pretty heavy shelf, so it can handle it.
They're adding rear USB ports,
Rear USB ports. Okay.
Uh-huh.
maybe for like the virtual reality headset, new camera.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, they got the
yeah.
VR coming out. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's the future, man.
The VR thing, they've been promoting that like crazy as well. I wonder.
Is there any other companies doing it, or is it just the one still?
VR?
Yeah.
On
Because I
PlayStation, probably just.
heard it
Sony.
was Oculus Rift that did all the VR. And that was like the only company.
Oh, they got multiple companies for VR
Oh,
headsets
really?
now.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought that was the only one that's...
They're not changing their optic, so you won't be able to watch the new Ultra HD Blu-ray videos that are going to be coming out.
You won't be able to?
There's an Ultra HD Blu-ray that's coming out.
That's the next kind of gen for disc.
So it's like, is that like 4K?
Yeah.
Okay.
These consoles are going to enhance and allow 4K videos and streaming. Not so much for gameplay. It's going to be better,
Yeah.
but it's only upscaling. Because the games still have to be for previous consoles, like the original PlayStation and the original Xbox.
Okay.
Graphics just beefed up for 4K.
Are they gonna
So,
increase the frames per second on it?
There will be a difference for casual gaming, not so much.
So is this like a whole new console then, like new batch of games, or is it just?
Think like PS4 Slim, but better instead of
Okay.
cheaper.
So you can play the same games on it and all
Yeah.
that.
So
Okay,
PlayStation's
right
done this before, where they've done the PS2 and the PS1. They've changed the actual console. Like the PS1, they had that big chunky one, and then they slimmed it right down.
on. Yeah.
And then they did the same thing with the PS2, where they slimmed it down. Did they do that with the PS3 as well?
Yeah, they had a Slim of some form.
Yeah, they had some kind of slim version. And
Right.
now they're doing, it's going to call PlayStation 4 Pro. It's 2 centimeters bigger to please the ladies. And yeah, that sounds cool. And when they said that they were going to do that, obviously Xbox had to have an answer.
Absolutely.
Of course they did.
Yep.
This is like classic Samsung versus iPhone. It's fantastic.
But for the PS4 Pro,
Yep.
if you have a PS4,
Yep.
chances are not going to be worth the upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I probably wouldn't upgrade it just for those
Not only
features
that-
because they're probably not going to use them.
To get the most out of it, you need a 4K TV.
I don't have that yet.
Oh wow. Jesus.
There's another
I'm
chunk.
very focused on getting a dog instead of a TV. Maybe I should change my priorities, man.
Do you remember back when the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 were being unveiled?
Yep.
Sony was taking jabs, left, right, and center at Microsoft.
Okay.
They were just tearing up the Xbox One, making it look like a joke.
Yep.
Table to turn.
Okay.
PS4, not backwards compatible. Xbox One S, 360
Oh my
compatible.
god, they're gonna call it a 1S.
Yep.
Xbox One S
This time
comes
around,
with an iPhone.
the Xbox is $100 cheaper.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
Nice.
But that's for the 500 gigabyte. Obviously, like an iPhone, you can get bigger storage,
Yep.
more money.
Bigger storage.
They removed the Kinect access port.
Yep.
Although Microsoft, they're offering free adapters to original owners for upgrading.
Oh, okay. So if you already have an Xbox One or already have Kinect, then you can get the free adapter to change it, to add it to your Xbox One S.
Supposedly, yes.
Okay.
To use your Kinect.
Why the hell is D so mad about this? Don't be angry, man. Just buy an Xbox One S.
Oh, he wants to know if we're going for coffee.
We will go for
Yeah,
coffee
yeah,
later.
later.
Remarkably,
Yep.
the volume is 40% of the original Xbox One.
So they've
2/5 of the
slimmed it
size.
down.
They've rearranged the internals in such a way. Not only that, you remember on the Xboxes that big bulky power supply on the cord?
Yeah, yeah, that
That's
big
inside
box.
the console now.
Oh,
really? Yeah,
beautiful.
that's cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, right on.
It's about time, man.
Yeah, that's yeah. I've never seen that before.
And they're only offering in white, which
That's
it is what
okay.
it is.
That's
Yeah.
okay. You got spray paint. Color whatever
The
color you
one
want.
up Sony, it does have an Ultra Blu-ray HD optic drive.
Of course. Because in the last console war, they kept saying, yeah, we got Blu-ray, and, Xbox is like, we don't have Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is scripted, D.
It's scripted. Well, he took notes, man. There's a lot to keep in mind. He was prepared.
Tech notes.
It's all point form.
So this optic drive will allow you to buy the probably like $90 Blu-ray DVDs for all things.
Yeah, $90 until we learn how to pirate them.
Are they really $90?
No,
They're probably going to be expensive.
you imagine the jump from DVD to Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Now there's gonna be a jump from Blu-ray to Blu-ray HD.
Ugh,
Like the 4K stuff, yeah.
I'm never gonna buy any of that stuff.
Nope.
Same thing as the PS4 though. To get the best out of it, you need a 4K TV. You can use it on a regular TV, but might as well just buy an Xbox
Everything
One.
seems to be pushing towards the 4K TV, which is, I'm really okay with that because I do want to buy a new TV, and just getting a 1080p LED is going to be way more affordable now for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh for sure. Yeah.
So, and that's what I want. I have a 50-inch TV at home in the house right now. I'd like to go up to about a 60-inch in an LED that will have me much brighter. It's a lighter TV. I have a plasma right now still. It's got a great picture, but
Yeah.
which would be great for gaming.
Another thing, they beefed up the controllers for the 1S.
Okay.
Better range. They have Bluetooth in them, so you can use them on your PC without having the adapter.
Oh, that's
How
cool.
much? Yeah, that is pretty cool. But how much range do you need on a controller?
Who knows? Maybe you're playing in a theater at the top of the road.
Maybe
Huh?
you go to the bathroom and you want to play from the bathroom.
That's true.
We're not talking about Nintendo Wii U.
I'm not seeing where that comes in yet, but
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, they got the gamepad with the screen that you can
It's
take
not-
out of the room.
that's right. The Wii U and the controller has a screen on it,
Oh,
so you can take it with you and play wherever you want.
right.
If
That
you-
way, if you know you don't want to, your parents don't want you using the TV, they can just turn the Wii U on and you can play from the controller,
Interesting.
which is still a cool idea. But
And controller support will be enabled for previous Xbox One controllers. So if you had one
Okay.
and you had a bunch of controllers, you're going to be able to use them still.
That's good. You know why? Because they only ever come with one controller, and you always gotta buy a second one. And that I don't know why a second controller is so expensive every time.
they're really expensive. You know
Or
where? You know where I
Xbox One controllers, like extra controllers,
Like
they were the
70.
first thing, like $80. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
really expensive. You know where you can get controllers for a little bit cheaper? Not much.
I don't.
Costco.
Oh yeah.
So I noticed when I got my
Get everything
PS4.
from Costco, man.
I got my PS4 just before Christmas. I thought about buying a second controller, and controllers were like $69 and $79 everywhere I went. I went to Costco; they were $59.
Oh wow, that's a big difference.
I mean, it's $10, but when I'm buying a controller and everywhere is selling it for the same price
Yeah.
except for Costco, that's a no-brainer. I'm gonna go buy it from Costco.
Another good bundle is, I don't know if they do it now, but they used to bundle a game and a controller.
Oh, I remember that with the
Yeah.
Xbox 360.
Oh,
You used to
no
get
way.
like a controller, and then sometimes you get like a charging
Like,
thing, and it would come with a game.
not a AAA title, maybe like a AA, you know.
Last
Nothing
year's
major.
classic or
That's
something
cool,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be into that. That's all right. Give me
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, then you feel like you're getting more for your money. They remember when they did that with 360. For
They
sure.
did it for PlayStation 2 and I think 3 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a game with a controller. You don't see that anymore.
No, I don't.
Hopefully they
actually
start
never
do,
saw
do that again. Do that again.
That'd be nice.
Give me a game with my controller. That'd be awesome.
And then I got like almost no pointers on the next gen for Nintendo.
There's a next gen for Nintendo too.
They've been teasing it.
Next gen Nintendo Wii U 2 comes with U2 edition.
Well, the Wii U was
Terrible edition.
What does that even
It's
mean?
just got a big picture of Bono in
for Nintendo. The Wii U was
Terrible joke.
was worthless. They probably lost their money.
So
The Wii U sold 10 million units.
okay.
GameCube 22 million.
Oh wow.
The
that's
original Wii over 100 million.
tough. Yikes. That's tough. That's tough when you're losing to the GameCube. Ouch.
Yeah, the GameCube wasn't even the best of all the consoles.
No.
But what Nintendo's notorious for is for pushing that boundary of creativity.
Okay.
True.
The Wii?
Yeah.
Had the nunchucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
The DS had a touchscreen on a handheld.
It was 3D at one point too, wasn't it?
The
Without
3DS
glasses.
integrated 3D on a handheld.
Without glasses.
Although the 3DS didn't take off till they did a price hike or cut.
Yeah. Hey, did they ever end up making like a lightsaber or sword fighting game for the Wii?
I think they had
Yeah.
one for PlayStation.
Yeah, they had Star Wars Connect. Oh wait, that was for Xbox.
I think PlayStation's little like microphone without an audio input equivalent of a nunchuck had something for Star Wars.
Yeah, they were supposed to, because you could buy a lightsaber adapter for the Wii nunchuck and play. There was a Star Wars game
Yeah.
where you could use the nunchuck as a lightsaber. Wasn't nearly as fun as Star
Hi,
Wars
Debbie.
Connect, where you could just you had to stand in front of your Xbox and pretend to be a Rancor and trash the city. That was
Really?
fun. Oh yeah,
Okay.
fun.
Well, because that's all I always wanted. I want to do like a sword fighting
Mm-hmm.
game on the Wii. Because that'd be awesome. That's what I'm waiting for. That's you know. But I don't know. They seem to not push the boundaries in their games. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They seem to.
They're
not,
trying
like,
to get the
try
magic
very
with
hard.
the tech, with the hardware, but not the software.
Yeah, they seem to not try very hard with the games.
There's 2 other consoles coming out that would appease us old men. In November, Nintendo is re-releasing
The NES.
the original NES in a smaller version, 30 games built in, all their classic titles.
Nice.
So you can get like Mario, Zelda,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, all the original stuff. There's a whole list of them
They're
too.
doing that with one of the Sega consoles as well. with
I
Sonic.
can't remember whether it's the Genesis or the Master System, and that
It'd have to be the Genesis. But
that is actually coming out in October. So they announced that Nintendo was doing it, and Sega, in like good old form and fashion, was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing one in October."
great idea, guys.
And of course, Nintendo will probably sell more than Sega.
Probably.
But and low cost too. I think it's like $69 for the whole thing, which is
Not bad.
great. You just buy it, plug it in, and you can buy an extra controller too. So if you want a second controller, I think it was cheap too, something like $20 for an extra controller.
It's not bad. I mean, I remember.
I can't remember the wireless. I can't remember. They might be the for the new Nintendo, the little NES. I think the controllers might be wireless, so you're not attached with that long cord again.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was looking in a department store flyer.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Consumer's Choice. I don't know if you remember that. You remember Consumer's Choice?
No, not really.
Consumer's Choice was the one where you fill out the card with the product you want, and
Okay.
then you submit it, and it goes back to like the warehouse they have in store,
Uh-huh.
and then they call your number, and they bring up a box of your product and give it to you. You're actually not shopping in the store.
Oh, consumers. They were behind Ritz McDonald's.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Remember those
I
guys?
used to get like Thomas the Tank Engine shit when I was like
Yeah.
2
So,
feet tall.
I don't
so you
remember
don't
this
remember
at
that?
all,
Eh?
no.
You were at the Oshawa Center too for a time.
This might be a Mandela effect.
No,
I
it
don't
was
know.
Bears Day Bears.
Remember that? So anyway, that's besides the point. I remember looking in their flyer one time at Nintendo games, the original Nintendo, and I saw Afterburner.
Uh-huh.
I will never ever forget the price of Afterburner, the jet game,
Yeah, I remember that game.
for the original Nintendo. It
What's
was
it cost?
$94.
$94?
Yep. It had just come out, and that had to be late 80s, right?
Yeah,
Early 90s.
early 90s possibly, yeah.
$94.
Even some of like the N64 titles back in the day, they were just as much as titles are now.
Yeah.
And that was before prices inflated.
But that's so ridiculous though, because new titles for the current consoles, they come out and they're only like 60 or 70 bucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Like they keep
$79.99
them-
now.
They keep them at a certain price, right, when they first come out.
Yep.
Like not like their big titles that they push are like a little bit more, but normal titles that they don't have like commercial campaigns for, you know, they put them out. It's always like 60 bucks, right? Nah. Afterburner, $94. I'll never forget that. Absolutely
$94.
ridiculous. I guess back then everybody had more money. Who knows?
Mom says we had a Commodore 64. I don't remember that. Afterburner was for Sega Genesis, 1992 or 93. Yep. I don't know.
Oh,
what
Consumers Distributing. That's what it is. Tracy got it. Yeah. Tracy corrected me. It was Consumers Distributing. Yes. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I knew somebody had to remember that.
Oh, my glasses.
No, I know.
Sorry,
I squint a lot.
I knew somebody was going to remember that. It was Consumers Distributing.
I can't believe I don't remember that
Yeah.
at all.
What you do is you go in and the store is it's basically a bunch of
It's almost like a Money Mart front end.
yeah, it's like a bunch of like,
What, a warehouse
like
back end?
counters or like tables that you go up and they have catalogs all spaced out, and so you can go up to the catalog and you look for your
It
thing.
sounds like Sears
and
catalog.
then you fill out a card, right? and then you go up to the person, you give it to them, they go, okay, thanks. And they walk back into like behind the store or whatever.
Why would they run it that way?
I don't know. That's the way they did
Prevents
it.
theft, I guess.
I think because they were able to cut down on the amount of staff.
Oh, that's true. Manpower would be very
They
little.
don't have to open up the whole store, and they only had like 1 or 2 people taking the cash. Or
Yeah,
taking
you're right.
payments.
You're right. That would.
And so your product comes out, they go, here you go, and they slide it up on the
It's
thing.
like
Take
drive-through
it.
retail, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Huh.
I remember getting a bunch of stuff from that place.
I never ever went to a place like this. This is.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I didn't know about this.
I used to go there all the time to get stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, Consumers Distributing. Tracy corrected me there.
I want
Yeah,
this.
it
I
was
want-
at the OC. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if they're still. No, they're probably not still around. But
Orange Floor. I remember they were at the one at the OC.
One behind McDonald's. on
Mom
Richmond.
says there was another store like it called Shoppers something. Oh, they so this was a gimmick, like back in the 80s and 90s, I guess. There was a gimmick like that a lot of people had,
could have been.
and it was kind of because that's when you were describing it to me. It's like Sears catalog type stuff. Where
Yeah.
where you could just go into Sears in the catalog department,
True. Yeah.
go through their book, place an order with a lady, and then you wait. The difference is you'd wait for it to come in. Did they have to wait for it to come in the mail, or
No, no, no.
No,
You picked
they
it up.
had it all
like,
there?
like the beer
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Emily says it right there.
Like the beer store.
Like
You
the
go
old,
up,
oh
unlock.
yeah, the old school beer stores. Yeah.
You just go up, look at the menu, and then order.
Yeah. And then they shoot it out from the back.
I love those wheelie carts. Your
Yeah.
kid, you just play with them, move stuff on them. And then your mom would yell, "Don't do that! You're getting your fingers caught in there."
Yeah. Yeah. We used to yell that all the time.
ShopRite was the other one. Shop Smart. Shop S Smart. You
Okay.
got that? Primitive screwheads.
Good one.
We'll get
Sweet,
one.
sweet reference, Jay.
That was before the food court was what it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Well, I'm glad somebody else remembers it.
Yeah. Unlike this idiot.
It's, my story went somewhere, thankfully.
What?
I remember it, which
Is there any?
That's weird. How did he remember it, not you?
That is very weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just it must
Look
have
at
been
this guy.
something.
Look at this fucking guy
It
over
must
here.
have just been something I never went to. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at this fucking guy.
while you guys were shopping there, I was at Bargain Harold's.
Right. Bargain Harold's.
Getting bargains
Yep.
from Harold.
Bargain Harold's.
And then, is there any, you know what, is there any more games coming out? I mean, I talked about Battlefield 1. The Call of Duty is something I don't even want to touch. It's like Call of Duty in space or something.
Infinite Warfare, I think.
Infinite Warfare in space. NHL just came out. I think Dom said that NHL is really good. I heard a few people say that actually.
Yeah.
We used to go urban camping. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
We'd wait for like a Battlefield or a Call of Duty to come out,
I
or
think it was
sometimes.
exclusively Call of Duty.
Yeah, or at one time it was like both of them were being released at the same time, I think, or something. I can't remember, but we'd go. This is great. We'd go and camp out in the line. You know those
Right.
people that like camp out in lines and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Giant losers. Yeah.
Yeah, giant
I
losers.
think it's worse.
So that was you.
So Tucker would go down early,
5 p.m.
you know, because I'd be working,
Right.
and he'd go down, be first in line,
Right.
The other time was second.
or second, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I would, I'd work until like, and these are like midnight releases, okay? They'd be released, they'd reopen the store at midnight,
Okay.
and then they'd sell it at midnight. I'd work until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
and then I would go down. I'd go home, get changed, come down, be like, yo, you want a coffee? Get a place a coffee order, food order, whatever. I'd come down, there's a giant lineup. It's like down the side of the building.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, hey, awesome, Tucker. And I'd walk up right to the front of the line. These guys have been waiting there all day,
Yeah.
and I just walk up the front of the line.
Yeah.
The one time, the one guy got really mad.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell, man? What the hell? And then didn't he start filming me or taking pictures or something like that?
That like 55-year-old dude with his like 14-year-old son.
Yeah, he got really mad that I was like, hey man, he's gonna hold my spot all day.
Nice.
Yep. And that's what we went. And then they had people from the staff come out, and they were complaining to the people from the staff. This guy's cutting in line. I'm like, no man, my spot was held.
Yep.
And they tried to like control it, but like, hey man, if you haven't been here all day and stuff, like, yeah, whatever. You're not making me leave. And then when they came out to hand out numbers, they'd send a different staff guy out to hand out like, do you want PlayStation or Xbox? They hand out coupons.
Yep.
And I would just stand there and they'd just give me whatever I asked, and then it's too late now. I've got one of the rare cards because they only have so many, right?
Right.
And that was it. I'd have one of the rare cards and I'd be in there.
Xbox.
Yeah, well, I was on Xbox. He was on PlayStation, but the other good one
It's all the
was
same, man.
I don't know why they ever did
It's all the
this.
same.
They had Call of Duty, I think it was Ghosts, which was a terrible game. Battlefield 4 and Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
So no reason to leave the house.
Yeah, 3 reasons to never leave the house.
Right. Yep.
Best Buy and Future Shop did this weird surprise thing where they said, come in, traded any one game, either Xbox or PlayStation 3, doesn't matter what it is, traded one game and we'll give you one of those 3 titles for free.
Nice.
Oh man, huge lineups.
Yeah.
Because guys are trading in like NHL 04,
Yeah.
worth $2.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. We went, grabbed a stack of games. You could get 1 game per customer. The beauty about Whippy was at the time, you could go to Best Buy, get your game, run across the street, get in line, and get another one from Future Shop. So that's the end of the day. I grabbed Battlefield and Call of Duty in the same day. Yeah.
Speaking of urban
Nice.
camping though,
And I got rid of like 2 really old hockey games that I didn't play anymore or something.
did you forget about the one time in ponchos, freezing rain?
Oh, I don't forget about that. It was raining, and we were waiting in line. You could tell that one if you want. You could tell them.
Oh, dude, that's forever ago. What was it? Probably about 6, 7 o'clock we got there,
Yeah.
lined up. Started to rain. It was November.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
early
Releases were like in November.
So it starts raining, and it's cold.
Right.
I had these ponchos. I don't know why the fuck they were in my car.
Ponchos in his car.
So I went out with these 2 ponchos. Me and Jay are just standing there, shaking, shivering. We're soaked. They let us in to fucking dry it off.
Yeah.
I think we took turns too. We would take turns going to Tim Hortons to grab like hot chocolates, teas, and coffees, just to keep warm. I think one time we brought a pizza to the lineup and ate a pizza in front of everybody. That was
Nice.
fun.
Yeah.
Just a random hot pizza. There
Yeah.
we go.
I've done that before.
Man, urban camping was fun. It wasn't even about getting the game at that point. It was just about going to that lineup and fucking around and just pissing the rest of the lineup off. We butt in line and like 5 hours later, the guys are like, "Oh, what the hell, man? What the hell?" Yeah, whatever, man. It's just a video game. Just calm down. And then you drive by the Oshawa Center later, and they'd have a door just down from EB Games, and the lineup would be huge. It would go like way, way down the building. And it's like, why didn't those guys go over to Whitby? Because the lineups were way smaller. But yeah, that was for fun days, urban camping. I said I always wanted to do it in a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, your mother just mentioned the poncho she gave you the other day.
I do. It's right
Yeah.
over there. I should throw it on.
Yeah.
I could throw it on.
Sure.
Let's see here. I got some.
I was gonna say, you eating hot pizza in front of people reminded me of a story.
Okay.
Something similar that I did when I was up in Timmins,
Oh my.
and I was.
Does the box correlate to the product?
It was in Timmins during the winter, and so for my shift, in a thermos instead of packing coffee, I put hot ramen noodles in it. So right around lunchtime, I poured them out into a bowl, and they were all steaming and everything because I was standing outside, and I ate them in front of everybody. and everybody, it was bitter cold out. And so everybody's like trying to stay warm. And there's me with this huge steaming pot or a cup of ramen noodles, and I'm eating it. Everybody stopped and turned and just stared at me while I was eating it. I never had so many people stare at me while I was eating in my life. But I felt kind of like a dick. But then again, I kind of didn't, because I was the one smart enough to get a hot lunch. And here's the poncho.
There we go, poncho.
Oh my god.
Alright.
There we go. Jay's ready for his birthday party.
Yep.
He's handed out his invitations to all the kids in the playground today. And yeah, he's ready.
I'm ready for the rainstorm. I should have used this to move yesterday. That would have been great. Take that.
Wow. Is that Superman? Oh no, it's just you. I had me fooled there for a
When
second.
Superman needs to wear a poncho
Yeah.
because it's raining out and he doesn't want to get his cape wet. Mom says you're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
appreciate it. It's lots of fun.
You can do this, it makes you look like you have big ass shoulder pads.
Yeah, and then like I have no biceps. I just have a forearm and hands.
Look at that, man. Looks like it comes right out.
Why is the shoulder that big? You know
Yeah.
what?
You put your arm
You
down
know-
for a minute.
It is down. Like that. Here, hold on.
Now you get like a super short arm.
You can't reach. So I would like to say the shoulders are so that if a really huge guy wears it, but I'm telling you now, the hole for your head is really small for like a kid.
Well,
So I can't imagine a kid wearing this.
well, you know it is plastic, so you can probably stretch it out.
I could stretch it. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. See, plastic. So.
Impressive. So,
All right.
that thing will fit me and Tucker. We're not going to try that though. As much as you probably
Maybe
now
we
want to
have-
see.
Well, you're completely
A fun
prepared if it
campaign.
starts.
Spectacle.
If it starts to rain inside the garage here, you're completely prepared.
I am ready for it. I am ready for the rain. That is very true. How are we doing for time here?
Hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah, we should cut. We're gonna go for coffee.
Cut it.
Where are we
I don't
going
know
for
what that
coffee,
means.
Jay?
Same place we always go for coffee.
Oh,
Trying to take over the world?
are
Oh,
we going to Starbucks?
I don't know, Pinky.
coffee culture?
Where are we gonna find rubber pants our size? What?
I don't know what's going on here.
I'm having a side conversation with a side conversation.
These
Inside
two,
a
have,
side
these two
conversation.
have slipped into a
mystery,
into
right?
a weirdo realm
In
of
a riddle surrounded by an enigma.
ridiculous,
Production crew just on time.
ridiculous references.
So we're gonna go for coffee. We're gonna go for bloody coffee now.
There it
Go
is.
for
Circling
coffee.
fucking back.
There it is.
Right down to that fucking South Shore. We're gonna have some coffee at that fucking wanking coffee house.
Yep.
Alright.
Which coffee house?
That's a central London right there. That's a central London.
Oh, I moved up a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little
I
bit.
moved it up.
It's not quite high end, but you know, you're all right. You're doing
Mom
all right.
thinks if I cut my hair and my beard that this would fit better. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it really fucking matters.
I don't know. It's all right. It fits. Yeah, all right.
I have a fat head. Yeah. Wilson Highway 2. That's where we go for coffee. If you would like an autograph
That's where we go.
tonight, these three celebrities will be signing
An autograph.
for a limited time at the Wilson and Highway 2 car wash.
Yeah.
Only we're going to be at the Tim Hortons, not the car wash. Did I tell you about the car wash slut story?
Oh my god, which one?
No.
My most recent one. So, okay, so let's back this up. There's people on here that know what a wash slut is. Basically, a
Lot
wash
lizard.
slut is like a lot lizard, yeah. So it's a chick that goes that hangs out with the tuners,
Right.
But she hangs out with the tuners at the Tim Hortons at the wash, and she sluts it up with the different tuners and shit, right?
Right.
So we call them wash sluts.
Okay.
We only really see them at the wash. We don't see them at car shows or meets or anything.
Right.
They just show up at the wash all the time. So that's what a wash slut is. So we're driving through the parking lot the other night. We come through drive-through, and as I'm coming back around to go park with a couple guys, this chick starts walking, just without even looking, starts walking in front of the car. I stop the car and I'm like, whoop, whoop, careful. Don't want to run over the wash slut. And then I forgot my window was wide open. And she totally heard me.
Yep.
But you know what she did?
What's that?
She looked at me and smiled. And then kept looking back at me, smiling.
Nice.
You know what that means?
Thus confirming.
She's in
You're
the
next.
She's in the name
No.
calling.
No, I've never had a wash slut. I got that badge. This confirming that she's a wash slut and proud of it.
Or she's in the name calling. I guess.
Maybe she likes that. And big bearded guys that name call. Maybe.
Sure, why not throw that in there too?
Seems to be trendy.
Your mom thinks
Yeah.
I know them all.
Guys, just throw that
Tucker
in there.
knows them all? Well, you can't know them all because there's always wash sluts in training every year.
Yeah, they rotate too quick.
Way too fast. Yeah. Last year's wash slut is old and haggard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay attention to any of this stuff.
I'll point them out next time we go. If I see one, I'll point one out.
It's alright.
Darren, I might not
What am I
have
gonna do about it?
standards, but I got morals.
I know why everybody's picking on Tucker.
It's all
He
right.
shared a ton of information tonight. It was really good.
Yep.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was. His first.
All that
first
console
official
talk?
guest.
All that console talk made me want to buy a new TV.
Yeah, really?
Tracy probably be more on board with me buying a TV
You
over
just
a
said you got a
dog.
50-inch TV.
I want a 60-inch.
60-inch.
Is it really worth it
What
though?
are you gonna watch on a?
Well, it is because I
60-inch?
have an old plasma and I want to go LED. I want a brighter picture, a better picture quality. And LEDs, it just need a newer TV. The plasma's it's older. The TV's pretty old.
Yeah, plasma's older.
It's a
yeah.
big, heavy TV that's needs replacing.
Sure.
I used to have that TV in my bedroom at my old apartment, and my bedroom was so small that whenever you watch TV, it always felt like you were in a movie theater.
Right. Yeah.
Because it felt like you're sitting front row in a movie theater, and then because it's plasma, and you hear the door close, it just heats the room up.
It doesn't
Good for
really.
winter.
You know, yeah. You're sweating your balls off. And you're like,
Just-
why is it so hot in here? Oh, the TV's on.
I didn't know that it created that much heat.
It does. The glass front with the plasma just radiates heat like crazy.
Didn't
Yeah,
know that.
that's we're gonna wrap it up because I would like some coffee, and
Yeah.
I'm tired of
Oh.
wearing this poncho.
Good call. We've yeah, an hour and 18 minutes so far.
We're
so.
close to 90 minutes, which I researched 90 minutes is the threshold for Facebook.
Is
So
there we can wrap it up. Is there anything we need to plug or?
Are we wrapping up because we're going to the wash? Like,
yeah, we're gonna go for
We're
coffee.
pretty much done. That's
We're gonna go for coffee.
That's pretty much it.
You know, Shane, I talk about Versus Aegis every time.
Yep.
Check out Versus.
I'll
Scott's
put
gonna throw up his
where can I
blog.
I'll
find
put
your
up a
blog?
link to my blog.
VSEjuice.com. VersusEjuice.com.
I'll put up a link to my blog. Tucker, I don't know. Do you have anything you wanna?
no.
You know what?
I'm just doing me.
You know what, Tucker? We're gonna try to find some links for that information on the consoles. We'll throw them up on the page. That's what we'll do. We'll see if we can find some articles that you found on that stuff.
I mostly skim through techradar.com's information.
Tech Radar. There you go. You can keep
There you
up to
go.
date with all that stuff on Tech Radar.
I don't know how good they are for like long-term sources, but just something that wasn't blocked at work.
It's funny. Everybody knows we're signing off because they're all dropping like flies.
All
It's all good.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll see
Thank
some,
you, guys.
some people at the
Insert
power.
catchy phrase line ending, and we'll talk to you soon.